Looking to house hack and you want to make this smooth and efficient for you. Well, today's video, we're gonna be going over house hacking hacks. That is the things that are gonna make this process smooth for you. So whether you are house hacking currently, you're looking to house hack, or maybe you're looking to go to your next house hack, this is the perfect video for you. It's gonna break down how to make it smooth and efficient. My name's Shawn McEnteer. I am the house hacking realtor of Northern New Jersey and the team leader of the Living in North Jersey real estate team. I get phone calls, texts, emails every single day from people just like you looking to buy, sell, and especially house hack in the Garden State. So if you're looking to make that move in 9 days or 90 days, it doesn't make a difference. Reach out, let's have a conversation. Always happy to hop on a call and answer questions for you to make that move very smooth. Hacks for house hacking. First things first, you do not need to know everything. It's so crucial. A lot of times, especially clients will come to me and they're like, I need to know everything from start to finish. You don't necessarily need to know it all. You just need to know that you're going in the right direction, you're continually moving, you're getting things done, but you don't have to have the answer to every single question. That'll create analysis paralysis and you probably will never move forward with house hacking. So know from the get-go, you wanna have a good idea of what's happening, but you don't need to know the answer to everything. Know your limits. Plain and simple, there's things that you're gonna be coming into that you probably should not be doing and things you might wanna do. For example, replacing a furnace, I probably would not do that and I wouldn't recommend you do it unless you're an expert. But replacing a window, on the other hand, that's something that you might want to learn to do. There's probably 20, 30 windows in your house. The chances of one getting broken over the next decade or so, it's a pretty good chance. So knowing how to replace a window, that's very handy. But putting your time and energy into how to replace a furnace, something that's going to last for 20 plus years, you probably don't want to learn to do that. So know your limits and make sure that you're doing things that are a good usage of time, because at the end of the day, you don't want to do something that you're not going to really utilize again. So know what you are capable of and focus on those types of items. Commitment and consistency. It's so huge in almost every aspect of life, not just house hacking, but definitely for house hacking. What I would commit to when purchasing a new house hack, especially in the renovation phase, was 15 minutes a day minimum. I would make sure no matter what it was, whether it was Sunday, a holiday, my birthday, didn't make a difference. I would always commit to 15 minutes of working on my house hack. And what that would do is very easy, very achievable. And what happened with that is kind of magical. You'd start working for 15 minutes and then all of a sudden, maybe you get to 20 minutes and then 30 minutes and then an hour. And then there'd be times where I remember waking up, not wanting to do a thing, but I knew I had to do my 15 minutes of commitment to working on the house hack. And I'd work for hours and hours. So just being committed to that little goal of 15 minutes every day on your house hack until you get the place rented, it can absolutely change your life. Now, even if you're subbing out the work and you're having someone else do a lot of the work for you, you could still commit to 15 minutes. Maybe you need to find the next painter. Maybe you need to pick out the next material. Whatever it is you're gonna do, you want to make sure that you're doing it every single day and it will change the process and accelerate things for you. Speaking of materials, a hack that was absolutely life-changing for us, especially when we started acquiring multiple house hacks, is being consistent with the materials that we purchased. Pick a very similar design. For example, the cabinets we tend to use a white shaker cabinet. We actually use that in our primary right now. We love the look so much, but we know that if a cabinet gets broken, it's going to be the white shaker from Fabu wood. Countertops, same thing. We used a very similar countertop. Tile in the bathroom, we try to keep it all consistent. Things will happen over the years. Things are gonna get broken, things are gonna need replaced. Knowing that our bathrooms look the same in all of our properties, it's so easy to replace something when it does get broken. All right, so I got these on here because I absolutely love my ear pods. And what I'm gonna recommend with these is you get an Audible account, because Audible is such a game changer, especially if you're doing some of the renovations yourself in your house hack. I would listen to books, I would listen to podcasts, whatever it is, but I loved Audible because I could just put my ear pods in and be able to move on to my task I was doing. So while I was doing that little 15 minutes a day, maybe it was just sweeping the floor or painting a wall, whatever it is, I was educating myself. Now, when you're going to work or wherever you have to go every day, you can be listening to real estate books. You could be listening to things that are gonna benefit you. So I always love to make that suggestion of download Audible, pay the monthly subscription, get some books, because it is such a game changer, especially when renovating or driving to work or wherever the heck it is you're doing. But you want to get that brain moving. So a little hack is get that Audible account. You might be seeing that in the background and wondering what the heck is going on. Well, that is a fox holding a key. My dogs look like foxes, and that's the next recommendation. I needed a buddy. 4 kids, 2 dogs. So the 4 kids, they go to sleep, but I'd have to go up and renovate my house hack. So my dogs would come with me. We'd have a good time. We'd enjoy it. That's where the fox with the key came from, because my dogs look like foxes. So if you're looking at that in the background, you're wondering what the heck it is, that is what it is. But my recommendation here, a nice little hack is, man's best friend, the dog. I love having my dogs help out when we were renovating a property, as weird as it sounds, but they were my buddies because my kids were very young on our very first property. Now, in future house hacks, when they got a little bit older, my kids were helping out, which was so cool because they have really awesome memories of helping me and my wife renovate properties, which was awesome. All right, moving around here, I have a really cool hack that is really, really awesome, especially when you're moving property to property. And that is, my favorite store, Costco. And this couch has moved with us to many properties. But what I love about it is the fact that it comes in multiple pieces. You see here, 6 pieces, and they're very small. The legs come off, so it's super easy moving in and out. At the end of the day, you're gonna wanna have a place to sit. You're gonna wanna have a place to relax, enjoy yourself. At the end of a night or whatever it is, gee, let me fix that there. You wanna have that couch. The Costco couch is so simple, so easy for getting in and out of buildings and everything like that when you're moving to your next property, and you can stage it in multiple ways. So we loved having our 6-piece Costco couch. Can't go wrong with a journal. Love journaling. It's good to write down notes as you're working on your house hack. It's good for just envisioning, but I always have a journal with me, and that's something that I would recommend you have as well, because it makes this very simple. Well, you don't forget things, because you might, so journal. Daily checklist. Having a to-do list or a checklist, especially when it comes to the punch list phase, meaning things that you have to complete, little items, maybe you have to put a piece of trim up or paint a wall or something small, but having a list of things you need to complete that every single day is so helpful and will accelerate the process of completing it. So having that to-do list or a punch list is very, very beneficial. And especially if you're working on things with a partner, you keep each other accountable. That way you're both know exactly what needs to be done. I wanna make sure you're not scared house hacking with kids. We had 4 kids, 2 dogs, and we were house hacking all over northern New Jersey. You could do the same, but if you have a lot of children, you need to have some systems in place. One of the things that we learned over the years is having the blue bags. They're so good for moving. And now we utilize them in our primary home just for summer, winter clothes and stuff like that. But it's so easy to just throw everything into these bags and move on to your next property. Or if you just want to maybe declutter, put some of the toys away, you throw them into the blue bag, and that would make things maybe less hectic in the property. Make sure you stick around on this, because you're going to really want to hear this amazing moving tip that I have coming. Awesome tip that you might want to invest in is a meal plan service. There's plenty of entities out there that will literally send meals to your house for the week. You don't have to think about it. You need to eat. So just imagine having a meal come to your house that you can maybe cook on the spot, like a HelloFresh. And it's a little bit different than DoorDash because the food tends to be wholesome and good. Not saying that DoorDash isn't, but you don't have to sit down and wonder, what am I going to eat tonight? Is it going to be Chinese? Is it going to be pizza? Or someone doesn't like that, someone like this. But with an entity like HelloFresh, you just get a meal for the week ready, and everything is good to go. And then it's like, okay, you don't have to be spending that brain energy wondering what you're going to cook or what you're going to eat every night. Clean work environment, absolutely huge. At the end of the day, whether it's you're doing the work or your GC, make sure they clean up or you clean up. Just having a clean, refreshing workspace while renovating your house hack makes such a huge difference because you want to have it fresh, ready to go, and it's just a mental thing. So I always made sure to clean up the property at the end of every night. This one's huge, and I mean, it was an absolute game changer for us, especially when we got tight on cash, and that is favors for favors. I had a flooring background, so I was good at installing floors, sanding floors, refinishing floors. Electricians can be a little expensive. A good friend of ours, we were able to trade off where he did some of the electrical work, I did the flooring work. So I'd go to his house to redo his floors, he'd come to our place, install some lights and fixtures, reroute things, and it was awesome. So anytime you do a favor for favor trade-off, that is like the ultimate house hack. Love it. Okay, the moving tip that I was emphasizing earlier, this is so crucial. So you're going to your first house hack, or you're going to your second house hack, or going to another house hack, whatever it is, ordering a pod can be such a game changer. So what that means is they have services where they literally will park a giant crate in a driveway that you can put your tools in, you can put your toys in. If you have kids, you can put the furniture you don't need to use in. But what it allows you to do is be extremely nomadic, meaning that you can go location, location, so you don't have to worry about unpacking everything. You don't have to worry about bringing in every single thing that you need. So you have it right there on site. You can lock it at night, and then when you're ready to move, you get up and go fast. Thinking about our second house hack, we utilized the pod strategy. It allowed us to get to our third property so freaking fast because we weren't sitting there bringing everything into the home. We only brought in what we needed. So it was a night and day difference in terms of speed and efficiency on that property, learning from the first one, going to the second one. Yoshi, come here. Yoshi. Yeah, that's Yoshi. He is the original house hacking dog. He's been with us on every single property. These are my original house hacking kids and my wife. Pretty cool. Moving along, really good hack that you can utilize is Home Depot credit card, Best Buy credit card, any big box store that has the interest free. That's really the key here. So not every store does, and you got to be careful because sometimes they won't be interest free, but they'll get you. But Best Buy in particular has been an absolute game changer for us. We'd buy the appliances there, and even if we had the money, we're like, okay, do we really want to put a couple $1,000s into appliances? Let's just get the interest-free credit card, and we'd finance it that way, and then we'd just pay a couple $100 every month. Really good, so we could put our money into something else that needed to be done in our property. So major hack to have an interest-free credit card. Huge hack for house hacking is making sure that you have the right contractors and the right connections. Now, if you're doing the work yourself, that's one thing, but you're gonna come to a time where you might not be able to do everything, or you're acquiring multiple properties, or you realize, wait, I don't wanna do the work at all. So having connections to good contractors is huge. If you need a connection to some good contractors, make sure you drop a comment below. I'm happy to connect you with my people in Northern New Jersey. Best thing is I host monthly real estate investing meetups, and you should come and attend one of them. That's where a lot of the contractors come as well, so I can introduce you to them in person. Drop a comment below if you want to learn a little bit more about that. Last house hacking hack, this is the final one, and that is make sure to stay on YouTube. It's great, not just my channel. I talk a lot about house hacking, helping you get the financial freedom, but there's a lot of other great content out there. Really good example is I didn't know how to install a window when our windows broke in our first house hack. So I went on YouTube, watched some videos, learned how to do it. I ended up putting in 20 windows in one weekend. It saved us about $20,000, which was amazing. Had I just went with a contractor to do that, it would have been a lot of money. The return on investment was huge for us. Ordered the windows, learned how to do it on YouTube, put them all in, and they work great. So I always recommend make sure you stay close to YouTube and click subscribe to this channel because you don't want to miss a beat of what's happening in northern New Jersey, and make sure that you're always watching because you can learn a lot through what's happening on YouTube.